This episode is brought to you by Fortesk Sanatoriums & Co. How can I be your alienist today? Hello again, this is Tom. Welcome back to Let's Play The Chaos Engine, and this is level 2, Confusion. And yes, there are 4 routes to go through the start, and the name is not a misnomer. And lots of tight corridors, fighting, annoying enemies, and pits that shoot stuff at you, and spiders. This level, like I said, this level's name is not fake. There is actually a lot of confusion happening. Like there, the weight goes behind you, and you know you get the right route instead. At least the key goes to the right door, unlike that other level. But yeah, more spiders in. Well, right, that's pretty superfluous encounter or fight there. And then you can't go left for a specific reason, mostly because that involves going there. Anyway, yeah, the level has multiple routes for it, which I'll show the other parts later. Anyway, the confusion in the level stemmed a lot from the vast amounts of dick moves and assholery that is found amongst the level. You'll see some of that in a bit, but not immediately. For the moment, I'm going to try to avoid most of it, if I can. But down here, you got to take that key first before going down here, or something bad happens. Something really, really bad. Well, not terrible, but it's just the whole ha-ha type of feeling that you get. And yeah, they're all gone now. Let's head down here now. There's a locked door there. Let's go get a key for it. It's not a necessity key, but again, all the levels are necessary, really. But yeah, once going it, you think, oh, there's just nothing this way. Don't go this way for a reason, but you head down here eventually, and yeah, there's some stuff appeared, and an ambush. Just to make sure that you get pulled in by an ambush of 3 things, or maybe more. As yes, the lurch appears as well. That's quite a trick, and yes, that's one thing you should always do, is try to stay away as far as possible from the goddamn gates or openings or whatever. Otherwise, they'll rush into you before you can do anything. And look, here's another dick move. Yep, an ambush from a strange thing. Grab the telephone, kill Lurch. And yeah, we're close to the end of the level actually now, but this is one of the routes through the level. There's about 3 usable routes or so, which I'll show you in turn. But yeah, they're really not that bad. A door is the worst door, obviously. And through here, well, you get stuff happening and things. I'm just going to skip back to the start again, and you'll see the other main route through the level of the known bit of the level. The actual unknown bits, the secret bit, you'll see soon after. And with that, you'll know. Now, if you take this right route, that closes off, and we're on the other side of the pits. And yes, you can't kill the pit entities on your own. Once again, taking out the spider nest and fighting your way from their key is now on the left side, would you believe? Very interesting and slightly, but only slightly confusing. But this one time around, I'll show you much more of the dick moves, which will be great. And you'll see a lot more actually later on as well, because some of them are only available in the secret area that I only vaguely mentioned just then. Anyway, yeah. Right, this is the left area that you couldn't get to earlier, and you will see that just you can't get to the area below now. And yes, that's one thing I've always keep saying, and I'll say it again. Try to avoid standing anywhere near the holes. They may well pop out. They don't usually pop out when you're right next to them, but if you're just a certain distance away from it, they'll pop out and kick you in the face, which will usually hurt a lot. Now, let's see. We're going to take that anyway, but once we get on here, see lots of goodies in? Let's go in. Let's get them now. Oops. Yeah. God damn it. Fortesk is a dick. And it spawns these guys in as well, but, you know, that's less important from the fact that come down here and look, they're all gone. And, yep, you still can't get there. You can even go down there and shoot the node if you try hard enough. Like so. And you still can't go down there. Oh, Fortesk, you card. Anyway, yeah, grabbing the key spawns the spiders again, and you can carry on. But now you are basically a pauper. Congrats on failing that. But like I said, this is just one of the many or several dick moves found in the level called Confusion. I wonder why. Now here at the door again, and we'll grab the key anyway, but I'll show you what happens when you go the other way. Well, and she's not that pretty important, but if you don't go to the left, and because you don't actually see that left area at first, so you might not go that way, and nothing happens if you head down here, and nothing will happen, and if the door is not open, then you can't get the treasure. You have to head for the doorway, literally, as you'll see here. Ta-da! See? And also how it spawns more enemies, the literal ambush, like I said, but you can grab some stuff, which seems to have already been grabbed, actually. Anyway, yes, so we'll continue forth. Now, you've seen this a bit before, but I don't know, you want to see it again, I'm sure. And yet, one more the dig move with the lurch, and continuing forth, blah 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 blah. Not really I can say much about here, however. It's the same, frankly. This A end here. Now we'll see the next area, and it will be quite interesting, and also a bit of a trick getting there. It's not hard as much as you have to know what you're doing, or you can stumble upon it accidentally by just playing around, but it's very unlikely. So anyway, there are two ways to go for the thing which will close off routes. Head this way and you close off the left route. Then you head the far right route, or route, and you'll be fighting some things. But going this way will close off the right route, which you can head down again. Now, you can take either one first, but anyway, there's now a key there now. There's no way to get up north, and then you head this way, and there's a teleporter pad. Dun dun dun, and teleports you here with a node, and kills the thing in the pit. Actually, I'm not sure why. Presumably because you can't go anywhere. So anyway, yeah. Now there are several ways for this level. You could either take the normal route by going out on this key and summoning some stuff, which you can. And do you see that thing up there? That statue doesn't look very stable. Nobody, it disappears. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Now you're back at the start. And guess what? There's an opening here. You can head through the wall and you can get places. And thus we enter the secret area. Congrats! So yeah, we're breaching new ground here. Much new ground, in fact. So yeah, you head this way, you find more things, and you go over here and we try to sneak past a lurch you can see here. The one that was overlooking. He will spot you usually, but you can't sneak past him. You grab the node, and you'll come across two pits. Now, the way to get past this without too much ado is to do that, then they destroy, and then you grab this, and you get a clue! Circle, square, blank. Now this area here, I'll show you what happens when you mess up. But this is a puzzle. One of the first puzzles in the game, really. Which is probably why this thing was called confusion. Anyway, after a bit of messing around, if you take the wrong one, you get teleported backwards. However, each time you get teleported, and there's a little goodie at the end of this thing. Every time you get teleported around, back to the start, you lose one of the things. There's only 3 of them, so after 3 or more tries, well, you lose them. So you can do this with vast ignoring the hint entirely, but it's time consuming, and ultimately you lose out. Now, this is the correct path. Ta-da! And there's the 3 gems, which are very good. They add like 100 each, which is a significant amount. Now, here's a tricky bit. You get 3 towers with 3 lurches and 3 keys. Grab the rightmost one. That's the easiest way. Each key, successive key, reduces the amount of treasure over here that you can grab. Now, of course, I'm a bit high on the, you know, those special power uses, so I can't get the maximum amount of this, unfortunately. Still, I move my stuff around and make sure everything's nice and tidy, and grab another one. King Lurch, which takes out its boulder, and we head down here. Now, the stairs are always tricky for the eye. You'll see why in a second, because sidekick death number 2. Congrats, scientist. I've said it again, and I'll say it once more. Wisdom, you need more of it, even though you're the highest one. Anyway, there's exit B. We're gonna leave now. 1 more life down. Great. Anyway, yeah, this is the level done. I'll just show you the shop screen that I took. It'll be very interesting, and I'll probably explain things as I go along, slightly. Anyway, at the shop screen as usual, I'll probably just take 2 uses complete training and maybe then go. Because not really much to do. But I'll get a new use, actually, oddly enough. Anyway, we head through there, and party power is available now, oddly enough. Well, available to buy. I probably won't buy it, but it's very handy, but right now it's probably worthless. Anyway, yeah, I buy him stuff, and I wish I could buy, say, some wisdom. Yeah, I could do with some more wisdom, you know? Come on, increase it. Damn! Maximum reached my ass. Anyway, it shields down there also, which I'll look into later, definitely. But, anyway, the next level will be reverse. But anyway, this was Attila. That was Let's Play the Chaos Engine, and that was the level known as Confusion. Good night!